Hi, everybody. My name is David from Full Sail University. I am starting this podcast off by introducing my guest, Ace. Say hi to everybody, Ace.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. I'm really looking forward to diving into the details of Coca-Cola's eco and waste management efforts today.
Alrighty, let's get started off with the first segment, the why behind the campaign. First question for you, Ace. To start things off, let's paint the picture. Coca-Cola is famous for massive, emotional, feel-good advertising. Why did we decide that they needed to pivot toward a campaign rooted in raw transparency right now?
Consumers today are looking for more than just feel-good stories. They want concrete proof of sustainability. As environmental regulations tighten and discussions around waste become more urgent, there's a growing demand from the public for brands to be completely open about their production and disposal practices. Pivoting to transparency helps build trust and demonstrates a commitment to addressing real-world environmental concerns.
Not bad. That sounds about right from the what I've studied so far. So let's keep it moving. Our core concept is called the real journey. In plain English, what does this digital experience actually look like and sound like for a user visiting the hub?
Raindrop sound effects would enhance the atmosphere.
That's not a bad idea to add for the website. The digital experience actually looks like a timetable with percentage of waste categorized by web data from Coca-Cola itself. It offers a plain sight view into their waste management and cooperation with eco-friendly teams in order to establish a grassroots style automation of clearing out their plastic and making sure things are reusable. Question number 3 for you, Ace. We aren't throwing away Coca-Cola's classic storytelling. How does this transparent, data-driven approach integrate with and support the high-level emotional campaigns they're already running?
Think of this data-driven approach as the foundation that gives the emotional campaigns their backbone. When the brand shares an inspiring story about sustainability, the transparent data acts as the proof, validating the emotional message and turning goodwill into concrete trust.
Not bad at all, Ace. Good to hear. Let's take a short break before we hit segment number 2 to thank our sponsor, the Toledo Public Library. They're not giving me any money to shout them out, but however, their access to unlimited bounds of knowledge in paperback form, as well as online and curriculum that you can get on the computers. They also have a 3D printer, which is pretty awesome in my book. Again, Toledo Public Libraries, thank you for giving me this opportunity to shout you out and have capabilities for completing my school assignments. Moving on to segment number 2, understanding the audience and the format. Question for you, Ace. Let's talk about the audience. We are aiming this directly at Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Why are traditional PR campaigns failing to reach them, and how does this campaign speak their language?
Traditional PR campaigns often feel inauthentic or overly polished, which these generations see right through. They value transparency, raw facts, and direct interaction over spun messaging. This project speaks their language by focusing on data-driven, measurable efforts and allowing them to explore the information directly without marketing fluff.
Question number 2 for segment number 2. This is a global campaign. Issues like water stewardship and plastic reduction are universal, but how does the real journey make these global concepts feel deeply personal to people from completely different cultures?
It achieves this by emphasizing local relevance, showcasing specific projects and data points from different regions so people can see the direct impact in their own communities. This connects global goals to the tangible realities of their daily lives.
Alrighty, just to keep things moving in a timely manner, number 3 is to be honest with me. Why an interactive infographic hub? Why is this interactive format a better recommendation for Coca-Cola right now than a high production video or a standard blog post?
Interactive infographics let users explore complex data at their own pace, which feels much more genuine than a scripted video. It gives them control over what they discover, satisfying their desire for tangible facts and proof rather than just a polished promotional piece.
Alright, moving on to segment number 3, driving action and going viral. Question number 1 for you, Ace, is we both know that just putting a great website out there isn't enough to rise above the noise. Why did we select Instagram as our primary social media launchpad for this campaign?
Instagram is visual, and these generations are highly active there. It's the perfect platform for sharing bite-sized sustainability facts and visual graphics that are easy to share and discuss.
We built a detailed HubSpot social media content calendar for this launch. Walk me through a quick snapshot of the weekly posting strategy. How are we transforming a massive data hub into daily, scroll-stopping social content?
We focus on a mix of content types to keep things fresh. Each week starts with a strong visual, like a before and after graphic to highlight the scale of a recycling project. Midweek features quick facts and stories that invite user interaction. And we finish the week with short, impactful video snippets showing innovation in action.
How exactly does this transition from a casual social media view to a hard website conversion? What is our CTA, our call to action, and what is the final goal we want the user to take?
We use a direct call to action in our Instagram bio and stories, inviting users to explore the real journey by visiting the hub. The final goal is to get them to actively engage with the data, share the findings on their own social feeds, and consider supporting regional sustainability efforts.
Alrighty, to wrap things up, we've labeled our campaign goals as long-term, 6 to 12 months. Why is building brand trust a marathon rather than a sprint for an iconic brand like Coca-Cola?
Consumer skepticism is incredibly high when it comes to large-scale sustainability claims. For a global icon like Coca-Cola, earning true belief requires proving through consistent, verifiable actions over a long period that the commitment is genuine, not just a temporary campaign. This means sustained transparency and measurable progress are essential for reshaping perception over the long haul.
Alrighty, Ace, let's wrap things up. Give the audience a quick goodbye, and I will end the podcast.
Thanks for tuning in, and remember to keep exploring and stay curious about how brands are working toward a more sustainable future.
This has been another episode in the real journey, Coca-Cola's way of managing waste and eco-friendly options. See you guys next time, and be curious, stay curious, and keep exploring. Boop.